staying safe and well. Bernard here. Welcome to the film and TV channel as we look at a film review today. We're going to look at a British comedy. Perhaps not so much. It didn't make me laugh that much, to be honest with you. A British comedy drama today. A film written and directed by Paul Morrison. And it's called 23 Walks. Please, if you're new to the channel, push that subscribe button, push the bell notifications when you know these little vlogs are coming out. If you like them, that'd be fantastic. Please check all the playlists. I do film reviews, TV drama reviews, the odd quiz, poster battles, stuff like that. So please check that out if you can, and please, if you will notice some vlogs on Manchester City, my football team as well. So if that's of any interest, or anyone you know might be interested in that, please point them in my direction. We're very grateful. Again, I cover city history, city present, city quizzes, lots of different stuff. So if you can help me out and give someone a nudge in that direction, if you know someone who might be interested. And there's a couple of links on screen as well for Facebook and Twitter. So if you follow a friend me on there, I do check every 2 or 3 days and follow and friend everyone back. So I post lots of stuff on there. Right, and please, all comments are welcome, not just about this film, anything film and TV wise. Obviously, if you want to talk about football, perhaps go over to one of my football vlogs. But yeah, any comments you've got on this film or anything else is always very, very welcome. If you don't have time to comment, just a little thumbs up is always nice. I'm trying to get about 15 for these film and TV channel vlogs. If you can give us a thumbs up if you like what we try and do, that'd be fantastic. Yeah, it's a 12 rating. 23 Walks, an hour and 42 minutes. It stars mainly just two characters. I mean, they've put Graham Cole in, who's quite well known as a face here in the UK. If you live outside of the UK, well, he's not really in it, to be honest with you. So basically, it's Alison Steadman, very popular drama actress over here. Obviously, does lots and lots of TV stuff. And Dave Johns, who's done a couple of films and obviously does TV stuff as well. And it's about the film follows pensioners Dave and Fern. So they've not been very clever with Dave's name there, have they? Just called him Dave again. Two strangers who meet walking their dogs. Yeah, not very friendly at first, in a North London park. Over the course of 23 walks, hence the title. Very clever these filmmakers. 23 walks together, romance begins to blossom, but the two also hide secrets which could derail their newfound love. Yeah, how's it scoring? Well, Rotten Tomatoes quite liked it. It's got a 72% positivity rating. That's based on 18 reviews. An average rating, just 6 out of 10 though, so just about scrapes the 6 out of 10 watchable mark. And on Rotten Tomatoes, that's 13 fresh and 5 rotten reviews. A couple of the critics, the Sydney Morning Herald, hello Sydney, praise, terrible accent, sorry about that, praise Steadman's acting, saying her performance is a masterclass in the art of elevating a mediocre script, and that she is the factor that makes 23 Walks something other than a dead loss. There you go. Well done, Alison, but obviously didn't like the film that much, did they? Subculture Media called it, I don't know who they are, they must be a media site, called it a brilliantly written film that packs quite a punch as it explores social topics that many other films would shy away from. There you go, they labelled it one of the best screenplays of 2020. Yeah, okay, Subculture Media. I'll have a pint of whatever you've been on. Others named it an incredibly sweet film. Yeah, it does have elements of sweetness in it. Internet Movie Database, well, this is one we go to, isn't it? That's you and me, Joe Public. As I'm recording this, 186 reviews and scores have been left, and it's scoring 5.4 out of 10, so a little bit disappointing, isn't it, based on the positivity we have seen. Obviously not total positivity, but it's generally what we have seen. Some of the comments, Gordon wrote, this story is about real people with real lives. It's very relatable and realistic. I enjoyed it. Nigel Guevara wrote, I enjoyed 23 Walks, perhaps because I'm now at the age of the lead characters who discover love against the odds. I became an admirer of Dave Johns in I, Daniel Blake, and in this film, in my opinion, he comes up trumps again, playing every man to perfection. This is a slice of the lives of two ordinary people dealing with ordinary situations in a natural human way. I, for one, am glad that such films are being made. There you go. Brian wasn't overly impressed. He wrote, if it's on TV, I'll go for 25 walks. So, I mean, obviously, why I didn't go for 24? Why I had to go for 25, I'm not too sure. Lomax343 said it was gentle and undemanding. James Mule, there must be an untapped market for love stories involving aged baby boomers, but this attempt covers old ground. It is tedious and just runs out of steam. Very disappointing. And we'll finish on another negative. As I say, there's far more negatives when you're only scoring 5.4 out of 10. Carbon Freeze Allen just wrote, truly awful. There you go. What about Bird? What about my thoughts on this? Yeah. I'm not too sure about this one, to be honest with you. Stedman and John's do an okay job with what they're given to work with, to be honest with you. I don't think John's is the greatest actor, to be honest with you. He sort of plays himself. I know he's fantastic. Someone mentioned Daniel Blake before. I thought it was a good film, but he wasn't great in it. But Stedman's comfortable. She's usually comfortable in whatever she does. A bit lighter sometimes with Stedman. She perhaps doesn't play dark very well, but she's sort of comfortable in this role. She does an okay job. I think this is perhaps too much like real life. I mean, obviously some people like it for that, don't they? But for the generation portrayed in this film, it's hard to think that it will actually appeal to anyone watching, perhaps under the age of 50. I mean, he might even say under the age of 60, to be honest with you. I can't see any appeal for a younger demographic, that's for sure. It probably wasn't aimed at a younger demographic, but it's nice for young people to watch older people enjoy stuff, isn't it? And I don't think this in any way will attract a younger audience. Over 50s, over 60s like me, and perhaps over 70s perhaps want just a little more escapism. I certainly do at the moment in our old fart dramas, and this is just too boringly real, to be honest with you, to really appeal. And it was all a little frustrating for me to watch. I mean, it just frustrated me, and I'm not sure what happened to the comedy element. I can't remember smiling particularly, but there might have been one or two things in there. But yeah, we get an okay ending, but it's a pretty naff getting there for most part, with a sort of formulated drama, sort of simple by the numbers plot really, which isn't very inspiring. It's not awful. No, it's not awful, as one critique claimed. It's just sadly a bit too real, and therefore I don't think it's certainly not what I want to watch at the moment. Anyway, what we really want to watch, we're living versions of this story as it is, possibly much worse. I mean, obviously there's no COVID in this when this was made. There's no mass swearing. Everyone's free to exercise without getting fined and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, I think we're living versions of this story much, much worse now. So we really need taking out of ourselves just a little bit. It's not the film's fault, but as I say, it just didn't really have that little. There's a little bit of a thing halfway through that happened that I thought could be interesting, but it all seemed a bit of a damp squib for me. And this doesn't quite certainly didn't quite impress me, this film. Anyway, I just found it a little bit mundane and boring, unfortunately. Yeah, it's true life, but sometimes we want just a little bit of sparkle in our true life, don't we? And this didn't quite have it. Yeah, so I'm only going to give it 5 out of 10. I say I wasn't overly impressed with this. Stedman does a good job, but that's about it. I can't really say much more than that. The poster, you've probably seen a couple of posters I've been doing this. Yeah, the posters are okay. Again, if you like Stedman and John's, fair enough. But I will give the poster victory because it's a nice poster. It's a nice film, but it's just it's just one of those sort of films. Yeah, I'll give the poster 5.5 out of 10. I'm not going to go mad. So poster 5.5. The film just 5 out of 10, and this is actually out to buy. So if you have seen it, you do like it, or you still want to buy it, and it's $9.99 on DVD, available in the UK in store and obviously online from the 25th of January 2021. So whenever you're watching this, so $9.99 if you want to go out and buy this. So there you go, 23 walks. Yeah, I think I'll go out for my 24th walk, and I think I'll agree with that other guy before. Why he had to go for 25 walks, I do not know. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm going to do the rest of it. Have a great one. Look after yourselves, look after your friends, look after your families. More importantly, let's all look after each other. Until we meet again here, please, on the Film and TV channel, or perhaps you flit over to my Citizen channel, my football channel. Well, wherever it is, all I ever ask of everybody out there is please stay safe, everyone. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.